Good morning. Joe here from Ignition Diecast, where we are putting together the most complete crowdsourced collection of Hot Wheels mainlines in the world. And if you want to come contribute to that project, see the details on this video or visit ignitiondiecast.com. Today is Muscle Car Monday, a day where we look at a particular era of cars, whether it's for the archive or for my personal collection, which many of these videos feature. All we're going to look at today is muscle cars from, 66 to 72, probably a safe range, and mostly American cars. I asked the question regionally, are there muscle cars from other countries? A couple Australians were brought up and a couple UK cars, but I think the Australian ones were basically US companies like the Holden and stuff like that. So, and Ford. Ford operated in a lot of countries, but they all were Fords. So without any more blabber, let's look at some cars. First up, I want to talk about this car because I showed this the other day. It was a trade that came in, and you guys don't miss a fart. Someone said, oh, the chrome is flaking from those wheels. Yeah, this car used to have chrome wheels, but I put some brake fluid on there and took all the chrome off. Now it has black rims, and I guess you could call it a custom, but I don't consider any modifications that I make to be custom, so I'm going to put that on my shelf, as is on my Corvette shelf. It's a 2014 Stingray, I think. Just wanted to show you that. You can fix or change your own cars to your liking. So everything else on this desk right here is from John R. And I kept it back because they're all muscle cars. I had to have something to talk about today. So here is this 67 Ford Mustang GT, and this casting goes by a Ford Mustang Coupe, 67 Ford Mustang Coupe, which is very strange. I'll talk about that some more when I show you a new box that I established. But I already had this one and it's already in the archive, so this one will be for sale at 7 o'clock tonight. Loose. I think we already have some. The Camaro RS, the 70 RS. And we have these in stock already, so no big huff. But this one you might be interested in. This is a 2018 Ford Mustang RTR Spec 5. Ready to race. I guess that's like a tuner. RTR, ready to race. I don't think it's like a division of Ford or a special edition of Ford. I think it's like a third-party tuner called RTR. Correct me if I am wrong, but I have this one. Silver labels don't go in the archive, so this one will be for sale tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time. What else? This 69 Camaro is a convertible. I just established some boxes for these, so this is perfect. There's two toolings. There's the old tooling, which is post and tab. And I guess the tab was the grill kind of hooked in there, and then they riveted down in one post in the back. But the second tooling has a grill that's part of the body and two rivets. So it's post to post, I guess. And I need this one, so I'd be keeping it. And then a very similar car, a 69 Camaro convertible SS. This is the SS. Let's look at something. The SS is a little bit longer. Very similar otherwise, but these are considered two completely separate castings. So I don't have a box for 69 Camaro convertible SS's, so it's going to go up there or over there. but I'm definitely keeping it because it's a beauty. And then this awesome chrome 67 with an opening hood. And it's a bit retro. It's got a metal base. So this is from the Classics series. They don't make mainlines like this. You got to pay extra and get the Classics, or at least some sort of silver label. But definitely didn't have this one. I don't have a separate box for 67 Camaro convertibles. I don't have that many of them, but now I have this one, and it's a beauty. And then lastly, this, hold on, don't want to mess anything up. This is a 69 Camaro convertible. So it's another one of these, but it's a Classic series. And it's probably going to be the second tooling. Oh no, this is a good example of the post and tab. So I'll show you what the post and tab means. So see how the base, the grill, seems to be the same metal as the base. That's considered a tab, I suppose. And there's no rivet in the front. There's just one rivet in the back. And it's a gorgeous green. So these are the same castings, but I believe this is just a plain old main line, and this is a Classic series, so it gets like reissue red lines, and these are usually built the way the first tooling. So the second tooling probably was out and normal at this point, but this would, being a retro release, a Classic series, was done the way the first tooling was done. So there may be, I think there's an overlap. Maybe there isn't an overlap, I don't know. But either way, this is the first tooling, which is going to go in one box that I have for 69 Camaro convertibles. And this is the second tooling, so it's going to go in a completely separate box. Speaking of boxes, I established a new one this weekend. It is the 67 Ford Mustang Coupe, and I don't have a ton of them, but I do like this casting a lot, and there are less than 24 in total. And the funny thing about this is that all of these cars on the base say 67 Ford Mustang GT, but the casting is called 67 Ford Mustang Coupe, and I think a few of them are actually labeled that way, 67 Ford Mustang Coupe, but most of the cars on the base say 67 Ford Mustang GT, which is really odd. It's similar to the case with the there's a 67, let me see, I took a note here, 67 Mustang. It goes by 4 names, so you can find it as a 67 Mustang, 68 Mustang. So whether it's actually a 67 or a 68, who knows. It's also released as a 67 Custom Mustang. And then finally, I guess the most recent name is just Custom Mustang, because they figured out, or they realized that they were confusing people with the years there. So the 67 Mustang, which just came out this year, by the way, in the J case, the black one, it's gone by 4 different names. So I don't think I have enough of those to really justify a separate case for them, but it is a very cool gas thing, and if I get 5 or 6 of them, I might establish a box. The only problem is there's a million of them. Like the first tooling had like 30 or 40 releases, and the second tooling, or the retooled version under various names, had a lot of releases also, like 30 or 40. So that's Muscle Car Monday. Kind of short, but didn't have a ton of cars. I have some King Kudas on the way, first toolings, but they aren't here yet. So that's all I really got to show you. So happy Monday, happy work week, and I will talk to you tomorrow.